The Imperium's Titans are mechanical, humanoid-shaped war machines, some Titan classes reaching up to 100 feet in height or even 100 meters. Their presence inspires nothing but terror. Few enemies can stand against them, and only another Titan can equal their power. It is thought that the first Titans were developed on Mars during the Age of Strife in order to combat the Carnivora. Each Titan is manned by a crew consisting of a single princeps in command, assisted by moderati, a tactical officer, a chief engineer, an engineering crew, and servitors. The number of each is dependent on the type of Titan. The princeps connects to the Titan's machine spirit. The Titan becomes an extension of him. When damaged, they feel pain. When victorious, they feel elation. This link grows so strong that their mental health will slowly deteriorate when unlinked. Because of the immense power of a Titan's spirit, the princeps must also possess the strongest of wills to survive such a link. They can assume direct control of any system, though it is usually aiming and fire control that is taken. Regardless, Titans must have both princeps and crew to function. The princeps' relation to the Titan is similar to that of a space marine within a dreadnought. However, Titans eventually form their own minds from centuries of experience. The link in some cases gets so strong that the princeps becomes physically integrated into the Titan and cannot be removed until they die. The crew of a Titan are protected within various support bubbles, which can be individually ejected from the Titan in the event of emergency. The princeps, along with their supporting moderati, are linked directly to the Titan via mind impulse units. The princeps need only think they are walking or running, and the mind impulse system and fiber bundle muscles of the Titan do the rest, translating their thoughts into movement. From here, the princeps is in charge of the Titan's defensive systems, such as the void shield generators, while the moderati control the Titan's various weapon systems as directed by the princeps. Catastrophic damage to the mind impulse unit causes a surge of feedback through the MIUs, which flows directly into the minds of the crews. This is nearly always fatal, and those who survive suffer severe brain damage, effectively destroying the Titan's crew. Survival or not, Titan Legios will typically strike them from the roster and seek a new crew for the Titan. The head of the Titan contains the main cabin. All Titans are fitted with ejector systems such that when the need arises, the crew may attempt to escape a destroyed or disabled Titan or prior to its imminent demise. This can happen based on the tactical assessment of the princeps or in an effort to escape impending catastrophic reactor explosion. The crew in their various support bubbles will be automatically moved from their battle stations toward the main cabin in the head, though some may be blocked from escape by fire or damage. Once in position, the ejector system activates drives and anti-grav propulsors to eject from the body of the Titan. Prior to this, the crew may attempt to switch off the reactor of the Titan, leaving it intact for salvage or recovery later. Alternatively, they may attempt to rig the Titan's reactor to explode, denying it to the enemy and thus triggering the ejector system. Should the ejector system be undamaged, the head will fly away from the battlefield to safety, though a damaged ejector system may result in premature crashes, the crew landing in either friendly territory yet severely injured by the crash, landing in enemy territory and be captured or slain, or simply killed on impact with the ground. Should they survive and make a recovery, the crew may then seek to pilot another Titan should the Legio be able to provide them one. An example of such use was when Princeps Ferrantha Krezok was forced to use the ejector system of the Gloria Vastata following a rupture in its power plant. She ordered her Moderati to accelerate the reactor's destruction such that it would detonate the Titan and devastate the enemies surrounding it, and then for the crew to make their way into the head before ejection and flight to relative safety. In another instance, the Chaos Warlord Titan Omnia Sanguis of Legio Vulpa was forced to eject after taking severe damage from the Reva Titan Domine Ex Venari, commanded by Princeps Escher Ani Mohana, as well as other supporting Reva Titans. Titans are powered by plasma generators, as nothing else can provide the vast amount of energy required. Energy fields known as void shields are the Imperial Titan's first line of defense. The shields can absorb incoming damage until becoming overloaded. A Titan's limbs move using electrically motivated fiber bundles, which act as synthetic muscles. Imperial Titans mount enormous complex weapons, from rapid-firing cannons that hurl a torrent of shells to sophisticated laser weapons to plasma weapons that unleash barely controlled energies. Each are capable of mass destruction that would devastate armies. Titans can also be fitted with non-weapon systems to enhance and augment their performance. Imperial Titans are transported world to world by Mechanicum-operated Conquisitus arcs and heavy transports, and landed via drop vaults and drop cathedrals. Titans are divided into a number of general types, depending on their size and function. The Battle Titans are the most numerous and general type. Widely varying in size, they stand between 40 and 80 feet in height. Some types of Battle Titan have been built by the forces of chaos over the years since the Heresy, or have been corrupted from their original design. These Titans are unique to the forces of the traitor Titan legions. Each general type of Titan is further divided into classes. The most basic class of Battle Titan is the Warlord. Finally, each class has a number of variants determined by the weapons it mounts.